Addressing the committee by video link, the head of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency outlined the current situation in occupied Palestine.
I would characterize the situation here as shocking in terms of the deterioration in the humanitarian situation. And I also have to say it's shameful what we are now witnessing firsthand here on the ground. Of course, the principal issues continue to be the access issues, whether it's for people and equipment or whether it is for supplies. Also the violence underpins the humanitarian situation here in Gaza.
Since the start of the year, over 300 people have been killed, including 60 innocent children, which has had a devastating effect.
What we're not seeing is the accountability that one would expect when it comes to the use of lethal force, and that's feeding an ever-growing sense of impunity, bad faith, and a sense of despair among the general population.
To make matters worse, fuel supplies have been cut off to the UN, hampering their humanitarian work.
Compounding the problem that did not exist in January is the fact that fuel is now in very short supply. It even affected our operations here at the UN, where we ran out of fuel and had to suspend for the first time ever our food distribution for 3 days until we were resupplied. And we've only been resupplied with enough to carry us through 5 days, and we are trying to overcome this with a more regular supply.
Many people within Gaza are now wholly dependent on the UN for their food supplies.
Almost 1 million of the Gaza residents are depending on UN handouts of food. So they have no other means of sustaining themselves. The economy has completely collapsed, and 80% are now defined as living below the poverty line.
There's also a shortage of drugs for those living there.
The drugs that are needed for life-saving purposes, they are in short supply, but they're here. The other supplies, whether it's for the chronic illnesses such as dialysis treatment, diabetes, and so on and so forth, many of these treatments are, if you like, the frequency of treatment is prolonged. It's not as regular as it should be because of the shortages.
The committee hope the report they'll compile following their inquiry will help restore the humanitarian and development effort in the occupied Palestinian territories.